Hi there, and glad you joined us today. My name's Chap Clark. I'm lead pastor at St. Andrews.
And I'm Dee Clark, and I've been married to him for 40-some years. Oh, not even.
Almost. Anyway,
a long time.
We're glad to be with you today, and we just want to share with you some thoughts, whether this is in the morning or in the evening, wherever you are, whatever you're going through. We just are glad that we're together with you. Dee's got some thoughts on fear. Why don't you?
So I'm going to share a piece of scripture for us. It's John 14:27, and it says this: Jesus speaking, "My peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid." And we've just been talking today a lot about, between the two of us, how those words, "do not be afraid," can sometimes be received. During times like this of uncertainty, we're told over and over as Christians, don't be afraid. And yet fear is a normal human response in times of uncertainty. I think sometimes we can deny fear, we can suppress fear, and then it tends to just grow and get bigger in us. So it's remembering that when Jesus says don't be afraid, he doesn't mean that fear is bad or the feelings of fear, but it's acting out of fear, it's living out of fear that causes us to be disconnected and move away from God. So an encouragement for all of us to have self-acceptance and compassion around human emotion of fear, and to take that fear and to surrender it to God. I can find myself in my quiet moments getting full of anxiety when I think about our son-in-law, who is an ER doctor that works on the front lines with victims of the virus, and then comes home every night to our daughter and our two little granddaughters. That can cause a lot of anxiety in me, and that builds into fear. And I need to take that fear daily and not judge myself or feel bad that I feel it, but choose to surrender it. And when I think about what Jesus did in times when he felt overwhelmed, what did he do? He went and spent time with the Father. So that's our encouragement today, is that we're intentional about taking time to be quiet and to be alone with God. And to remember that we're mind, body, soul. Our bodies also hold stress and anxiety and fear, and cortisol levels build in us, and movement in order to allow that to dissipate is important. So paying attention to how we're minding our thinking, how we're minding our feelings, and how we're minding our souls is critical.
You just entered into our breakfast. Oh boy, that's Luna's tail. You've entered into our breakfast conversation, where I experience fear in a different way than Dee does, and our temperaments are different, obviously, if you know us at all. And so is yours. And so the way that we deal with fear, the way that we deal with anxiety, every day we wake up, there's a different slew of emotions inside all of us. And what a great reminder, as Dee was sharing now, we talked about at breakfast today. The Lord's promised to be with us and be faithful, and yet sometimes we think we're bad and can't approach him and receive him and open ourselves to him. And that's essentially what Dee is sharing, that whenever the angels or Jesus or someone would say, fear not, they're not saying just don't fear because fear is bad. They're saying don't fear because God is bigger than your fear, and bring that fear to him. So that's our thought for today. We're really grateful, Chap and Dee, with you in this together. Have a great day.